Hi everybody, and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO Weekly Free Instant Tournament. Instant Tournaments Weekly Free. Yes. So you'll notice last week I miscounted a couple of times, otherwise I could have got a really good score. So I never pretended this counting business is easy, but it gets easier the more you do it. You get to see shortcuts to getting the count. I try and show them when we're talking. So, for example, when you're counting the cards in the suit, it's much easier to work out at the start how many cards the opponents have and count them rather than trying to count up to 13 each time. Usually the suit where you're counting, you've got more cards than the opponent, so you don't have to count up to so much. And I quite deliberately run these events, going through them more slowly, going into more detail about the counting. There are other YouTubers who do these tournaments each week, but I'm definitely aiming at an audience of people who are wanting to learn to improve, and I'm trying to take them through those points to get particularly to count the hand. So we come to board one diamond from partner. We've got a reasonably nice hand. There's 15 points, a good 6-card spade suit. The downside is partner's opened our void, which is not very good, and we may have quite a few losers in these rounded suits. Anyway, for the moment, we're just going to say one spade and see what happens. We're actually quite close to being able to, just to show you that the robot has this bid. 2 spades is a Solway jump shift. Rebiddable spades, which we have, and 17 plus total points, which with a void, even though it's in partner suit, actually, this is what I have. So I'm going to, because the robot plays this strange, unusual meaning for 2 spade response, I'm going to make it because I'm hoping to make the remainder of the auction easier. And it won't, because the robot bids 3 diamonds. But yeah, so this is just showing 6 plus diamonds in a mirror hand. This doesn't look great, but partner probably does have an entry outside of diamonds. Communications between our 2 hands are going to be terrible if we play no trumps. Partner knows we've got spades, 6 of them probably. As we said, they're rebiddable spades. Normally I would shy away from 3 no trumps here, and it may well be that it's the wrong contract if there is trouble with communications, but spades may run, diamonds may run. I don't see, the robot knows I've got 6 spades. Why have they not supported spades with 2? I'm just going to see if we make more trucks in no trumps than anything else. We might lose a stack of clubs up the top, but oh well. We probably won't do that, but we may not make yep, so we're not, we can make our 6 spade tricks, a club trick and a heart trick. It's 8, but they found our weakness. They've attacked clubs to start with. So our only chance of making it is we need to set up some diamonds. Got a spade entry and a club entry to dummy. We belong in 4 spades, I suppose, really. the robot took too much into my two spade bid. So to have a chance, we need to work out whether the hand that's led the five of hearts has the king or jack of hearts. If they've got the king of hearts, we need to play the queen of hearts. That'll win the trick, and we'll be in dummy and we can try playing on diamonds. If they've got the jack of hearts, we can play the 10. East will have to play the king, we'll win the ace, and we'll still have another trick and another entry to dummy. The robot prefers short suit leads. The odds are that both the king and the jack are in East's hand. But I think the robot wouldn't have led away from the king, knowing that mine is a strong hand. Yeah, we've got to try the 10. It'll probably be more down. No, that worked. Right. So that's the first bit done. So we've got two hearts. We will make 6 spades. That's 8. A club is 9. We still need 3 diamonds. Really looks as though we need a doubleton jack of diamonds. So you'll notice that our only entry back to our hand now is by overtaking one of those spade honors. So we've got to hope that spade, we've got 6 spades here, 2 there, that's 8. So they've got 5. So we have, so as long as they're not 5-0, we'll be all right. So the spades are coming in. Now, no point in doing anything except leaving the king of diamonds. It's the ace. And the 8 of spades. Right. As I've said, we need to overtake that in order to catch all our spades. So after we cashed our spades, there'll be 5 tricks left. And we'll have the queen of hearts and the ace of clubs will be winners in dummy. And we need 3 diamond winners. So we can afford to throw away 2 diamonds from dummy to start with. No, there's a diamond gone. Let's throw another diamond away. Oh, they've thrown the king of clubs away. That's interesting because now we only need 2 diamond tricks, with the queen of clubs being the winner. So now I'll throw another diamond away. And I'll throw another club away. Right, so let's throw 2 diamonds. Dummy started off with 6. And they played 2 diamonds. So the 4 of their 7 diamonds have gone. They've still got 3 left. I'm going to throw, there's another club. The 8 of hearts away. And there's another diamond. So I'm now going to go to the queen of hearts and play the queen of diamonds. Another club appears. So the jack of diamonds hasn't appeared. But they threw their clubs away. Oh, well, that was not a good contract. We just had to keep going on from one chance to another. So we made the right guess at trick 1, which gained us a trick and an entry. And you can see the diamonds were not pretty. Nobody else Anybody else get into 6 no trumps? No, 4 spades is the right contract. Other people managed to stop in 3 no trumps. So obviously nobody else bid a sellway 2 no trumps in response to 1 diamond. Okay, folks, here we go. Let's try and not have quite such hair-raising rides. So though we got 20 points, our right-hand opponent has opened the bidding and with 1 club. Now, we're far too strong to overcall, even to overcall 1 no trump. 1 no trump would be 15 to 17, maybe 18, but nothing like 19, 20. And to overcall 2 no trumps now would be unusual, showing hearts and diamonds. And the other reason, I think I've said before, that just having a singleton wouldn't stop me overcalling 1 no trump. What matters is I've got 15 to 17 points and a stop in their suit. So I've got a stop in their suit, but I've got far too much to overcall any suit. You have to begin, if you've got more than 17 points, or even 7, if you haven't got a 1 no trump overcall, if you've got more than 16 points, or 16 points even, you might need to overcouple. So a 1 diamond from partner, which is, something there. We've got these suits, but I think now if I bid 1 no trump, this shows a hand that was too strong to overcall 1 no trump. So it's 19 to 21, which is me. I've got a stop in their suit. I know I've got 5 hearts, but partner can still do stuff. So what's 2 clubs here? So partner has 4 clubs and 4 diamonds, 1 to 9 total points. So but we've got hearts and spades well covered. We know most of the points are here in this hand, but we can't get to dummy to finesse them. So the question is, should we be rebidding 2 no trumps here or 3 no trumps? You'll see that partner's got 1 to 9 total points. What does 2 no trumps say? 21 high card points, 23 total points, stopping clubs. And 3 no trumps would say, I've got 25 plus points. All right, we'll say 2 no trumps and see what the robot does. 3 no trumps, right. We needn't have worried. And there we go. Don't know why the robot thinks it's suddenly worth 3 no trumps. Anyway, the 10 of spades is giving us 3 spade tricks. The clubs lie quite nicely. The diamonds don't lie very nicely, but by the 3 of spades. And there's the queen. But there is no entry to dummy. That's the difficulty. 10 of spades led there. So we've got 22 points between us. The opponents therefore have 18. Most of them are in this hand that opened the bidding, so 12 or 13 there. 5 or 6 here. In fact, they didn't respond, did they? 1 club double and West passed. So it's more likely that there are 14, 15 here and 3 or 4 here. That's much more likely. And they've got the ace king of diamonds and the ace of clubs off the top. But so one possibility is I play the king of clubs, they play something back, and then the 10 of clubs. If they win the queen, then I've got the jack and 9 as winners in dummy. They probably won't do that. I don't lead again and they'd win the queen. And they've got to lead something back. And they probably lead spades, but I can try playing 3 rounds of spades. Because maybe the West has 4 of them. But the robot likes short suit leads. So I'm inclined to think not. No, I think the best plan is to try and set up hearts and have them play the minor suits. So I'm going to give up a trick to the king of hearts. And that's on my right. And they're coming back with spades. So I thought they would. Right, well, we've got 3 spade tricks. The risk if I play the queen of diamonds is that West has the ace or king that then leads diamonds through. At this stage, if I give up the trick to the ace and queen of clubs, then they can play spades, the ace, and then another spade. And if the East has 4 spades, I'm going to be down. I could play, but say for hearts to be 3-3. Remember, I had 5 hearts, dummy had 2, that's 7. So they had 6, and 2 of them are gone. So if I can get rid of their other 4 on those 2, they split evenly. I'll have 4 heart tricks to go with the trick I've got. That's 5, and that's a spade trick is 6. And I still need 3 more tricks. So East opened the club. I'm really worried that there's a right. Well, the fact that East opened a club rather than a diamond, they opened their better minor. I'm going to hope that East comes the 8 of spades. Looks as though there are 4 spades here. So it looks like I'm definitely going down. So I don't think I can risk the heart. That doesn't look like the heart's a 3-3 to me. East looks to have turned up with the 4 spades. Oh, so that's the points that West had, and West had the 4th spade. So that didn't work out well. If I played clubs earlier, we'd had a better chance. Now I'm in quite a lot of problems, but I've got to throw the 7 of hearts, which is the communication to my hands, in order to try not to lose too many diamond tricks. Oh, well, it's nice of the robot to put me back in my hand. I will throw 1 diamond away from there. I could now, the fact that this has turned up with the ace of clubs means that the queen's definitely here. So I could just give up a trick to the queen of clubs and they can make their diamond trick. but they could put me back in dummy to lead away from the Jack 5 of diamonds. So I'm going to give them their club trick. If they want to take their diamond trick, they can do it, but then I'm safe. And if they don't, and they play clubs back or hearts back, I've got a chance that my hand will be high. Let's see if my hand is good. No, they've got the heart as well as the diamond. How many clubs have you seen from East? Only the one, I think. I think if he has a diamond, it's a singleton ace. So I'll play something from dummy. Yeah, there's our club. But 3 down will not be a good score, 25%. One heart. The best. Just overcalling one heart, but you're too strong to overcall one heart. You have to double. You could have, presumably these people actually had it go. I just overcalled a heart. Overcalled a heart. Well, this is just bad play. Double one diamond, one heart is possible. So, yeah. 62.5% is 6th place. Anyway, we'll go on to board 3. That was tricky and you were taking a chance. And if I'd led a low club rather than the king of clubs, I'd have been in quite much better position. Just didn't know which 3 or 4 points West had. 10, 15, this is 18 points, a fairly flattish 18. It's too good to open one no trump, which is 15 to 17 in the robot system. So you have to open one of a suit and then rebid 2 no trumps is the idea. So you open 1 club, 1 spade on our left, 2 diamonds from partner, which is a free bid, 11 plus total points forcing. So what does 3 no trumps say now? That says 16 to 21 points. What does 2 no trumps say? That just says I'm 11 to 15. So I've got to bid 3 jump in no trumps to show this hand. So we'll do that. It was played from our hand. We do have a spade stop. Right. And played from either hand, we have a spade stop. Right. So we've got 3 spade winners, at least 5 diamond winners. That's 8. And 2 club winners is 10, and a spade winner is 11. So we should definitely have 11. We're going for 12 now. And probably we'll get a club switch if we just set up the spade trick. We have to set up diamonds first because we might have to lose a diamond. We can't afford to try setting up spades because that will set up their spades for them. I'm going to, well, might as well keep the heart entries flexible. Well, it's good to know that they broke 4-0. We see there were 6 diamonds in dummy, 3 in our hand, that's 9. So we could never have picked up the queen. Doing this, we can we've got a double stop in every other suit. So we're going to take their queen now if they want. Right, so now the diamonds are all good. From the top, because they only had 4, 2 of them are gone, so we play those 2 from the top. And we get 3 discards on the diamonds. West bid spades. So we're really looking for our 12th trick here. Diamonds and hearts are all good. So what we're going to do is try and sneak a spade past the ace. That may not do us any good, but it's just possible it may. So ace of diamonds, 9, 4 clubs spade. I'm going to start throwing the clubs away, throwing the hearts away, postponing the decision, throwing another club away. There's a jack of hearts. There's 5 of clubs. We're going to throw the king of spades away now. Another club. It's interesting, they may be discarding incorrectly. I don't think so. I think they're one of them's keeping the winning club. No, they didn't. They did discuss. So we gave them a chance to go wrong, and they did, and we got another 100%. That's robots can normally count there and realize that one of them has to keep a club. Right, so now remember, this is a best hand tournament. So nobody has more high card points than I do. So I've got 15 high card points here. West has opened 2 hearts, a weak 2 bid with 6 to 10 high card points. East has made an artificial force with 15 plus high card points. Well, they can't have more than 15 because they can only have, yeah. So they got 15, I've got 15. This has got 6 to 10. My partner's got 0 to 4 high card points. And I'm vulnerable. No indication of who's got what suit. Really, it's far too dangerous to come into the bidding here. So I'm going to pass. And this hand says that they're pretty much a minimum 6 or so high card points. And East has passed. Do I want to let them play 3 hearts? I think so. I was too much danger of losing 200 if I bid, either because they double my bid or simply because I go 2 off opposite a partner with nothing. So I am passing and seeing what my partner leads. The Queen of Clubs, that's quite a nice card. I'll try and encourage with the 10. And the robot actually realised that I'd encouraged. It's unusual, they don't normally realise that. I'm going to try and see. The 3rd round stands up. It does. Right. Are we like, well, so the robot here had 3 clubs, and they know they had 6 hearts for their opening bid. So they've only got 4 cards in the other suits, in spades and diamonds, and there are 4 winners in the dummy there in spades and diamonds. So there's no point in trying to set up any tricks in these suits. So our only tricks now can come from clubs. Those are the only tricks that start from trumps. That's the only suit. Partner does have 3 trumps usually. I mean, the robot could have 7 hands. That's with a very weak hand. But I think they might have opened 3 hearts then. But so partner probably has 3 hearts, and he may have a heart bigger than the 8. We've got 3 tricks so far. There's a fair chance that the ace of trumps will take a trick. So we want to see if partner, whether the 8 of clubs will help promote a trick for partner. 3, and the partner's got the jack. So there we are, partner's jack. Now hit spades, 4 of hearts. Never know, partner might have something interesting. No. We go 7, ace. Jack of spades, 2 of diamonds. Yeah. But we did manage to get it 1 down. So 53.6%. Is everybody doing that? Yes, everybody's getting off, 3 off. Somebody presumably bid, and the robots went up to 3 diamonds, 3 spades, and the robots eventually went up to 4 hearts, and you could double that. But most people do that. So partners opened a week 2 in diamonds, and we've got this quite nice hand. Only 13 high card points, but a nice spade suit, a nice heart suit. The robot's very disciplined in their week 2 bids. Lots of the times they won't open it, but 1 to 3 hearts, 1 to 3 spades. They'll never have a 4 card major. So I wonder what 2 spades is. 3 bid of the spades, 14 plus total points, forcing to 3 diamonds. So is that all right, or should I just pass 2 diamonds and try and take a plus score? I'm vulnerable. And if I pass, there's a chance that West may come in and get themselves in trouble. So I think I am going to pass. Turn out badly if partner's got 3 spades. So double for takeout. 12 plus total points. 2 no trumps is 11 sol. So this East normally has a weak hand here, and West has to bid 3 clubs, and East then bids their suit. The idea of that is that if East doesn't bid 2 no trumps but bids a suit, they're actually showing some genuine value, 6 points plus, and that makes it easier for West to decide whether to go on and bid or not. So I'm going to pass. I think it's going to go. I pass 3 clubs, pass, back to me again, but we'll see. Yep, there it goes, 3 clubs. East does indeed have a weak hand with clubs. West has a stronger hand. Probably the ace queen of spades has sat over me. But yeah, I think if I could be sure the robot would lead trumps, I would pass for sure. We must lead trumps to try and cut down their roughs, because they haven't got many winners in the other suits. And we've only got 8 diamonds between us, me and my partner, so we shouldn't bid 3 over 3. If they ended in 2 spades, I might well have bid 3 diamonds, 3 over 2, expecting to go 1 down. But 3 clubs may be going 1 down. I am going to pass. I assume double just says I got some points. Yeah. So I'm just going to pass. Partner's leading the king of diamonds. Let's play the 2, try and deter them. Well, they haven't underled the ace of spades. Yeah, oh, we thought ace queen. Partner, why couldn't you lead trumps? But I now have to ruff this. Stop it being a winner. Obviously, they over rough. 8 of hearts. The win with the queen. You know the ace of spades is here. There's a chance that partner is now void in spades and can ruff the ace. No. But see the jack of spades will stand up. It does. That gives you a trick. You can see if the ace of hearts will stand up. It does. This is another trick. Well, it doesn't because partner roughs it for no particularly good reason. Partner has the king of clubs as well. Well, partner could have done something to get us a 1 more trick. But 150 is worth 82%. Somebody doubled 3 clubs and somebody bid 3 no trumps and made it. Which I don't think is what should happen against the proper defence. So obviously some people bid 3 diamonds, but it wasn't as good a score. So they got an 8 card fit in clubs. We've got an 8 card fit in diamonds. So there should be 16 total tricks. There are 16 total trumps. If we add our trumps to their trumps, so there should be 16 total tricks according to the law of total tricks. So that, and there are only 15, it seems. We can make 9 in diamonds, and they can make 6 in clubs. So there's a trick missing somewhere in the law of total tricks, but the law of total tricks does say basically that the 3 level belongs to the opponents when there are 16 total trumps. Right, on to board 6, and we're in first position now with 72%. 16 points, we have a spade stop. But if you've got 15 to 17 points, you stop in opponent's suits unless you've got a void, overcall 1, no trump. Partner chooses to pass. They're bidding 2 spades. Good hand. I've got what I said. I don't need to say any more. Partner knows that I've got this. They can choose now to bid something if they've got a suit. So I'm going to pass. Partner passes. And it's my lead. Well, I mean, the real danger here is that dummy has diamonds. They can set up diamonds and get some discards. So although I think this cries out for a trump lead to stop dummy roughing, I just need to make sure that they're not going to run a stack of diamonds and throw away their losers. And that's a match points play, pairs play, just to stop the over tricks. If I were playing at imps and therefore beating the contract into what matters, I would lead a trump. But let's see. Right, well, they're not going to be trumping much in dummy then. Sadly, partner doesn't do anything like give count. So I don't know if partner had the singleton or there's a jack of clubs somewhere. There shouldn't be an entry to dummy. believe, to cash the queen of clubs. So I'm going to see if the ace of clubs cashes. It doesn't. Two of hearts. Well, I'm going to win the queen. So I don't think partner's out of spades yet. So I'm going to lead the 10 of clubs. Partner can trump. Now declare discarded their other losing hearts. Okay. I think I'll get this heart out of the way. Looks like declarer's got good enough diamonds to be making this contract. Only 25% for letting them make. Where should we have been in something? Forcing them up to 3 spades. 2 diamonds. Well, we weren't allowed to play in 2 diamonds. Oh, they played in 2 diamonds. So presumably they overcalled one their trump. That one. If you overcall 2 clubs, they play in 2 diamonds. The people who beat 2 spades. How do they play it? Let's have a quick look. How did we go wrong in our defense to 2 spades? This is somebody who beat it. So he led the ace of clubs, pretty much as I did. Cashed the king of clubs, tried to spade draft the ace of spades. All this is just as we did. The 2 of hearts wins with the queen. Now I played a club. 10 of clubs, yep. The queen. Partner roughs with the 10. Rough with the 8, but they discard their hearts. So this has all gone the same way as we did. Partner led the 3 of hearts. They roughed, we discarded. It's fine. That's all. This is the same as we did. So king of spades, 3 of spades, and I needed to lead the line of clubs, didn't I? Next, 4 of clubs, 5 of clubs. They rough with the 8, and that affects a trump promotion. Yep. So partners trumps were good enough. So I misdefended that. There was a chance to beat it. We are still in first place with 64% on to board 7, just the 2 boards to go now. We got 15 points, although we've got a 5-card major. The robot opens 1 no trump with this holding. 3 diamonds, 5 diamonds. So 3 diamonds are strong rebiddable diamonds, 14 to 16 points. And they've supported. Well, I've got what I said. Partner's got nothing. We haven't got the basis for double. Well, 10 of clubs was a useful lead. I think I've got to leave a diamond and get them. Or I've got to leave a spade. The danger is that they can rough out, like if the 2 of clubs is a singleton, they can rough out my ace of clubs and have some club winners. on which to throw other things. But no, that's a singleton. My partner's got 4 of them, and so the 8 will form a stop. The partner probably hasn't led the 10 from 10-8 to 4. They normally lead a short suit. So I think the ace of clubs is going to stand up. I'd really like to get partner in to lead a heart. So West showed 14 to 16 total points, but they count for extra points for voids and singletons. 14 to 16. So we can think that they got at least 13 high card points. And they don't have any in clubs. They've only got 1 in hearts. So they almost certainly have the king of spades and the ace king of diamonds. So if I play a queen of spades, if they've got the 9 of spades, that creates a position where they can finesse against my remaining honor. Can't see that they've got their bid unless they've got the ace king of diamonds. The only real way we can get partner in is if partner's got a doubleton club, which is possible. If I play ace of clubs and a little club, and partner has the 3 club, because you can see we had 3, dummy had 5, that's 8. So they had 13 minus 8, 5 between them. And it looks as though one of them's got 3 and one of them's got 2, because I don't think the robot would have led from 4 clubs to the 10. They like short suit leads. They will have 3 or 2 clubs, and West should have 2 or 3 clubs. The danger is that if its partner has the 3, when I play the 3rd round of clubs, it'll run to dummy, and they can discard, they can draw trumps and then discard stuff on the remaining clubs, including any hearts they've got. But I don't play the ace of hearts before playing the trump, because, or do I just settle for getting it 1 off? I think I'm going to try the ace of clubs and see what happens. And I've thrown the robot's thrown the king away. That's presumably because they know that it's good. So there's king, jack, 8, 10's gone. So 9, 7, 6 are all the 3 highest clubs. And because the robot doesn't give any signals, we have no idea whether they have 3 or 2. Who has 3 or 2? Strong rebiddable diamonds. 6, maybe 7. If they have 7 diamonds and 2 clubs, means they've got 4 other cards and 3 of them can go away on the clubs. So 1 on the ace of spades. If they only have 6 diamonds, then and 2 clubs. If they have 3 clubs, then I'd give my partner a rough and it's down. If they have 2 clubs and 6 diamonds, they've got 5 cards in the other suits. And I can actually play all their trumps, all the diamonds, and squeeze me in hearts and spades. So if I can see that if I lead the club, this hand roughs and partner follows. Oh, then they'll yes. They won't rough, they'll discard. Partner follows. Then they can come down to an ending but they play out all the trumps, where they play out all the trumps, then they cross the dummy and play all their clubs, cross the dummy with the ace of spades. In their hand, they'll be left with the king of spades and maybe the nine of spades, and dummy they'll have the ace of the king of hearts, and I'll have to keep the ace of hearts and queen jack of spades and only 2 cards. So I will have to throw away something. So there's a slight chance this is going to get rough, but so we've beaten 5 diamonds now, but we're not going to beat it more than 2. I've given up the chance of beating it 3. So partner did have it, and partner's obviously going to play spades now. But partner having played spades does give me a chance of maybe making a spade trick, but the squeeze possibilities are still there. Partner only had 1 diamond. I had 2, dummy had 2. Yes, so there are a lot of diamonds here. Have to keep. You'll see that at least I'm discarding after dummy here. Right. The rest of the tricks. I did indeed have 8 diamonds. Yeah, I had 8 diamonds, in fact, not 7. So we couldn't have done better than that, and that was 96.4%, which helps keep us in first place with 68.9. The other tables then, they only faced a 4 diamond bid, and some people let 5 diamonds make. How did they only face a 4 diamond bid? The South opened 1 heart instead of 1 no trump. Right, but that definitely is where I got to be. So that worked out well, and we couldn't have got another heart trick anyway because they had 8 diamonds. I was just allowing for when they had 7. So anyway, that's another good result. We have a fair mixture here, a couple of 25% and an average of the good scores. Let's see if we can keep it up with board 8 and stay in the lead. 13 points. Oh, 4th in hand with spades. We're going to open a heart. 2 clubs, 2 hearts is 6 to 10 points. 3 clubs. Putting 3 diamonds doesn't really help. That isn't the suit in which I need help. The suit in which I need help is spades, and I can't now bid 3 spades. That would force us to game. So they're wasting points in clubs. We shouldn't have any diamond losers. We can easily have 3 spade losers and a heart loser. I'm only going to bid 3 hearts. That passes that out. We may find that we've got 10 tricks, but we've got a big spade fit. Yes, and not very good hearts. Just incidentally, if you have ace, king, queen, they lead the jack. The most deceptive card to lead is play as the king. West may still think that East has the queen. Right. Well, we really need to lead hearts from dummy. So, though it runs the risk of ruffs. I'm going to play the spades and try the queen. Right. And the tens appeared. So now we've got Jack 9-8, so we can repeat that finesse in future. Looks like King Doubleton here and 3 here. So we can try drawing trumps. As the ace appears, the jack, the 2 of diamonds. Are we going to risk the finesse? What will happen? Can anything bad to us happen to us if we take this finesse and it loses? I don't think they're roughing spades. There's no way we could get rid of this. We might as well try the finesse. No. The previous trick went up with the ace of hearts, and the queen of hearts appeared from here. I'm going to go back over to dummy. And that I thought would be the safe way, but it wasn't. Right. This will be disastrous. This gets over roughed. Still, we now know they've only one trump. We can drop the queen. Remember, we had 5 and 4, 9. They had 4 of them. One of them, the jack appeared here, which made it likely that this hand had ace queen X. So I want to get to dummy to take a heart finesse, but then they were roughing diamonds despite the few that were roughing. And now I can rough this. The spades are good. All the bigger ones have gone. The king and 10 have gone. And the ace and queen I had. So 8 and 9 are good. And I can rough a club in my hand, rough a diamond and dummy. So I can claim. So we won't do so well because people who did 4 hearts will be making it, and then they even be making 12 tricks. 50% for 11 tricks. Was that enough to stay in first place? Yes, just 66.52%. Yeah, do the tables. Not many people in 4 hearts, but there were plenty of people making 3 hearts plus 2. Which is what we, 3 hearts plus 2 is 50%. If you bid 4 hearts, then you got a much better score. I think I could have made 3 hearts plus 3, and that would have given me quite a good score and kept me in front by quite a way. Anyway, I hope that you found that interesting. I should have counted that last hand a bit more carefully for you to go through it and understand my logic. But I hope I went at a reasonable speed that you could follow. I'm always happy for people to put comments below as to whether I'm doing things right that you want to hear, or if things need to be slower or I need to explain them more. Please just tell me in the comments, and like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.